Hashtag so fruity 25, and it still keeps it alive. Make something out of fruity fabric, or make it out of a fruit color blossom sandwich. A bag, a garment, even a dog's bed. Post on Instagram, 30th of June. Go to it.
Hi, I'm Stacey J, and this is my studio, my dry studio. I am here to talk about the fruity challenge. So fruity. Okay, I have my notes. Now I want to apologize if I seem like I'm all over the place with this. If you watched my last vlog, you would have seen that I had been busy regrouping everything. But anyway, so I have just found out, luckily I was tagged by Yvette from So Blossom, let me just, from Blossom Sandwich, sorry Yvette. So yes, so fruity 2025, just 25, so fruity, hashtag so fruity. And guess what, I think I should start this again. Hi, I'm Stacey J, and this is my studio. Welcome back to anyone that has been watching me, and welcome to anybody that's new. I'm here to talk to you about hashtag so fruity 25. It is a challenge that has been started by Blossom Sandwich in regards to making a garment.
Are you keeping that first bit in there?
Yes, I'm keeping the first bit in there. He heard me. Just little nuts. Which entails making something with fruit in mind. Okay, so why I'm saying with fruit in mind, I'm going to explain what I mean. Now, you might have seen a lot of these, you might already know this information, and you just might hit next. Okay, understand if you do. You just won't get to see my fancy fabrics if you just fast forward and go to the next one. So basically what you can do is make something out of a fruit fabric, or a fabric that is looking like a piece of fruit. Now that means, I just want to show you this. I made a pair of shorts for my son. I'm only going to show you this. This is not what I would ever put in, because I made these for my son. I'll stand back. They're for Xander. And I looked at the green on this. And the green on this looks like a Granny Smith apple, which is a fruit. Just saying. Okay, it's actually my daughter's favorite apple. Anyway, so that's what I mean by fruit in mind. Now, not necessarily would you look at something I make like that. Now, I made this is actually scraps left over from a dressing gown I made my mum a few Christmases ago. So if I made the dressing gown all out of that, I could say it was an apple. Okay, so I would mark down what I wanted it to represent, if it wasn't obvious. Maybe a lime. No, it's not dark enough green for a lime. So, and then the next thing you've got is fabric that has fruit on it. Now, just because I've recently filed all my 1,156 fabrics, did I say that fast enough? That I know that I have these, and I knew how to find them really, really quickly. So this is a pineapple fabric, which is going to be a shirt for Mr. Christopher. So that's why I purchased that fabric. And this one here, this is, Queenie was here when we did this one. She was also here with the pineapple. But look at that fruit. Fruity! I mean, that's undeniably fruitness, isn't it? It's got, what do we figure it out? We've got kiwi over here, kiwi fruit, which is a big one in this country. This is shivers. I got some of that for the kids to try the other week. We have the yellow kiwi, we've got grapefruit, we have lemons, we have grapes, we have lots of yummy fruit. I love tropical fruit. I grew up for a few years in the tropics in Solomon Islands, and they used to have the most gorgeous fruits. So I do love myself some fruit, do love myself some mango. Not quite ripe mango. It's just so good. And I also have a white version of that. We decided the black one popped to fabric better. Don't you think? Don't you feel? Do you feel? I feel. So I knew where to find those. Now, Blossom Sandwich, Yvette is actually the owner, the designer of Stash Hub, okay, which I believe is actually one of the gifting. Don't quote me on that. I do have all my stuff written down, and I'm going to now read it to you because obviously I had a little reminder. I think I didn't remove any of that stuff from the beginning of my vlog. I had a little reminder on Instagram, and I was attached to it, that I was to do my vlog today. My I can't even remember the name of what we call it when we all do a vlogs in regards to this particular challenge or a challenge. I'm not even going to remember. I'm not even going to try to remember, okay, because I got a lot going on in my head at the minute. Right, so it is a fruity themed challenge, okay, and that is any item. You can make something for your animals, you can make a hat, you can make a bag, you can make a wallet, you can make a shirt, you can make a dress, you can make anything. I think I covered it all. I think Stacey explained it to you, okay? So basically anything. You are to share it on Instagram on the 30th of June, which is the end of this challenge. You can do a whip on there. You can tag and follow at Blossom Sandwich, this will all be up on the screen. And I want to say it's just something that she said, that Yvette said, was that she's not doing it to get her numbers up. She's not doing it to get her numbers up. 1 second. Miss Christopher is rifling through the back of my vehicle, and he's probably making a big mess in it, which I'll yell at him later for. Okay, so what Yvette did say was that she's not asking you to tag and follow her to get her numbers up. It is so that she can find it easy, because if you don't tag her in it, it actually, searching in a different way can make it harder for her to find your actual goodness of what you had put on there for her. Okay, also add in the description or the caption hashtag SoFruity25, and please mention your country. I know that is something that is huge nowadays. I think there was a bit of a blunder last year or the end of the year before, that somebody was actually won a prize that couldn't get sent to them. So if you mention your country then, and you are in a zone that can't be sent, they'll put you into a different category. You know, like I'm in New Zealand, and to send something from England, I might as well sell my first child, my man child, and that's how much it cost. Okay, so that's why they can't. They segregate it so that we still get a really good gifting. However, it's not a great big package deal going on, which is fair enough. I mean, the amount of effort they all put into these challenges and getting the gifts, I think it's only but fair. True. Okay, so the winners will be announced in early July. Okay, you have a fruit print, as I said, or a fruit colour. Apples. Don't know why I have to say it like that. I could just say apples, but it's better if I say apples, you know. Okay. Right, the other thing you can do is make a garment or make a bag or make something where you embellish it with fruity stuff, like maybe you've got some fruit like, now I know what he's doing. Some fruit-like stuff, like apples on your jeans, or I don't know, something like that. Okay. Now, if you do, like I said at the beginning, if you do make something with a color, like maybe a cherry red for cherries, make sure you just annotate what fruit you are actually trying to reproduce. Is that a word? Reproduce? Yes. Fruit or not a fruit? That is the question. Now, a fruit is a plant, or edibles. Oh, not edibles. Is something you eat that has seeds on the inside. So is a pumpkin a fruit? Is a tomato a fruit? If you believe in your heart that it is, it is. Well, by rights, a tomato is definitely a fruit, only we eat it as a vegetable, a salad vegetable. It's like a savoury. You think of fruit as sweet, don't you? I think that's why we don't put it in that category. It's also like cucumber. I love cucumber and tomato. Okay, so definitely that is yes. If you believe in your heart it is a fruit, do it. Do it, do it. Imagine if it was like, imagine you could like get all your ducks in a row and you can, I was going to say something in your sock, all your ducks in one sock, and you could have your, we're not as huge in New Zealand with Halloween, but I know that the lovely Erin from Erin Sews makes fantastic little outfits for her daughter. Now, last year I think she made her a blueberry, turned her into a blueberry. Yeah, so you could make a blueberry for your daughter or son, and that could be your thing you put in. I don't know the word. Still not thinking. I'm not going to think of words that I don't have to think of because my brain doesn't think of words at the minute. So that could be your the item piece that you put in for the challenge. Okay, so this is just a thought out there. You could make a fruited item. Okay, I just remember that she got dressed up in that, which is so cute. Anyway, now this is something that's new to me, is challenge stacking. Okay, so if there's like 3 challenges out there, and I think that there is a couple, there's a couple out there, and if you wanted to, and it all fits in along the guidelines, like say if it's a bag challenge and you actually make a fruity bag, you can put it in the fruity bag and you can stick it in the bag challenge if you wanted to. Okay, so just look at your guidelines of the challenge stacking that you're doing. It's not so you're doing 50,000 items to enter every challenge. You can actually make one item, and as long as it falls into the categories, to go into the other ones. I think I've done that. I think I have not like made something to go into more categories. I've covered all bases of this challenge. I think it can be a funsy one. I don't know if I bought the fruit for this challenge. I know about this challenge, and I've watched a lot of fruit items being made, which I think is quite cute. But I have 1,156 fabrics to go through, and I've never got around to making this. It's just so tropical. And I could tell you how much fabric I do have, but I'll have to go into my phone to look at that. So I reckon, to be honest, with the gifting, and I probably will be shoving things here, with the gifting and things like that, I think it's so worth it. If you've got some fruit fabric and you don't know what to do with it, now's the time to pull it out of your stash. Okay, and if you've got Stash Hub already, you should know if you got that fruity fabrics, and you could go out of your way and make something, and A, get it out of your stash, and B, possibly win something. I'm not going to go over how it's drawn or anything like that. I have a funny feeling it is just out of the hat kind of drawn. So, I mean, I know, some of them are on the item and how well they're presented and things like that, but I don't believe this one is, which is quite cool. So, you don't have to bust a foo-foo to try your best. You make something, always try your best because it's something you're making. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to say. I'd like to thank you very much for sending me that little invite on Instagram to remind me about this. Like I said, I've been in a bit of a haze the last few days. I'm good. For anyone who has watched my last vlog and is crying for me, still haven't, still feel good, still could have been worse, and I want to thank everyone that has sent me the love, the hugs, the virtuals, everything. It's super, super appreciated. I know that Mum has since been here, and yeah, and the assessor has been here. They came yesterday and not Wednesday, so that's good. Tell you what, got a carport out of it, finally. Long story. See, why do I do that? I just don't know why I do that. So thank you for watching me. It should be a nice short brief one. I honestly am not sure if I'm going to pump out a fruity. I'd like to. I mean, I have my fabrics here. I think Mr. Christopher would possibly like a shirt, but he's not getting one just yet. I made these shorts yesterday. They are Ellie Mac. I'll put the link down below. I really like these shorts. My son did have the audacity, you know, that is a big word for me today. Can't remember little words, but audacity's there, to say, what colour coordination is that? I mean, like, you're in the bush. It's part green, it's part camo. It was actually really was a sample size to see how big they were, because I made him extra large. He fell into the large category, but I wanted to make sure he'd wear them at the gym. And so I'll pop that pattern details down below. And I have an affiliation with Ellie Mac. Don't feel obliged to have to use that. They are a great wee company, and they have some really nitty things. Actually, I've got some socks. I'm going to make some socks. So for him as well, because he is who he is, and it's winter and everything's just cold here. It's just so cold. So anyway, so I'm still standing. Yeah. Could have sung that a little bit better. Okay, thanks everybody for watching. So fruity 25. Okay, get in amongst it. Don't forget, yellow is a banana. Okay, red can be cherries. Green can be apples. Yellow can be a lemon. Yellow can be a banana. Yellow. You could do that. You could really do that. And I swear I got some cherry fabric in there somewhere. I just finished saying that I knew what was in there, I swear I've got cherry fabric in there. I know that when Queenie was helping me, and I would photograph and measure and then fold my fabrics. When she was filling in the information, she was touching it and just, oh, that's nice. But when we came across this one, we decided that the black popped the fruity colours a lot better than the white. The white could be a nice top, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave yous, because I keep saying that, and we've now just added 3 minutes to my yakety yak. I don't talk back. And I reckon you guys should do it. It could be funsies, and yeah. And hey, if you haven't heard of Stash Hub, which you should have, jump on and have a look what it can do. Apparently it's just done a I watched this a while back. You can now put a pattern in and add your fabric into it, and it can turn and convert your item into that dress. So you got a dress pattern and the line drawing of it. You can actually pull your pattern in. It's explained far better on there than I can explain it, but it's pretty brilliant. So I love you, leave you. Stay well, stay warm, stay dry, keep cool, keep on sewing, stay dry, stay really dry. Hydrate. Something you should do when you have 2 dehumidifiers in the room and 4 fans going. I'm slowly getting moisture back to my body. And have no regrets. No regrets. Keep cool to after school. That noise sounded a bit like an earth jump. Came out the back. We get earthquakes here. I don't like them. See you guys. See you next time I'm looking at you. Let me know in the comments if you're going to do some fruity. Nothing like a bit of fruity. See you guys. Take care.
Subscribe, like, and share, just to let me know that you care.